The rise of Kofi the Dreamer, an African folklore football legend. In a small village nestled under the shade of a great baobab tree, where tales of ancestors whispered on the evening winds, a boy named Kofi was born. Kofi wasn't just any child. He was different. The elders said he had the spirit of the lion, a rare gift that would lead him to greatness. Kofi's love for football began with a simple ball crafted by his grandmother. Though it was tattered and stitched from rags in Kofi's hands, it danced like magic. At just 6 years old, he could outrun boys twice his age and make the ball obey his every command. The villagers marveled at his talent, but his parents were skeptical. "Football is for dreamers," his father would say, urging Kofi to focus on working the fields instead. But Kofi couldn't stop playing. Night after night, he would sneak out under the moonlight, practicing with shadows as his teammates and the stars as his spectators. One day, during a village festival, fate intervened. A traveling coach from the city, intrigued by the laughter and cheers of the crowd, stopped to watch the local boys play. His eyes were immediately drawn to Kofi, weaving through players with an unmatched grace. The boy was unstoppable. "This child," the coach said, "is destined for more than this village can offer." With a mix of excitement and sadness, Kofi bid farewell to his family and his beloved baobab tree to join a football academy in the bustling city. Life in the city was far from easy. He faced ridicule for his humble roots and was often overshadowed by wealthier players with shinier gear and better connections. But Kofi had something they didn't, a heart full of fire and the teachings of his ancestors. He remembered his grandmother's words, "When you kick the ball, let it tell your story." Fueled by those words, Kofi worked harder than anyone else, perfecting his skills and channeling his struggles into every play. In one pivotal match, Kofi's team was losing badly. With nothing to lose, the coach reluctantly led him onto the field. What followed was nothing short of magic. Kofi scored not one, not two, but 3 breathtaking goals, turning the tide of the game. The crowd erupted, chanting his new nickname, the Dreamer. As Kofi rose through the ranks, his fame spread back to his village. Elders gathered around radios to listen to his matches, and children mimicked his moves in the dirt fields where he had once practiced. But despite his growing success, Kofi never forgot his roots. One day, as a celebrated star, Kofi returned to his village. This time, he wasn't just a boy with a ball of rags. He was a legend. But instead of basking in his glory, Kofi got to work. Under the shade of the baobab tree that had watched over him as a child, he built a football academy. There, he taught young players not just how to play, but how to believe in themselves and their dreams. "Football isn't just a game," he would tell them. "It's a way to honor where you come from, to tell your story to the world." And so Kofi, the boy with the ball of rags, became a symbol of hope and resilience. His story reminds us all that greatness isn't born. It's nurtured by dreams, hard work, and the unyielding spirit of those who came before.